Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
Not gonna lie, kind of jealous of Sun Valley being one of the first really nice areas to open on up. Boise did have Bogus Basin open up, which is great to see, but I'm ready for those chairlifts to start rolling on in. Current temperature sitting into the 30s. That's the temperatures that you need in order to see it. And we are seeing some snowmaking operations up at the top of Bogus Basin. They're working very hard. They're not gonna have to work as hard over the next couple of days, though, when it comes to the snowmakers, because we have got a fair bit of snow on the way. Take a look. Thursday is gonna stay nice and clear for the beginning, and then as we close out the night, lots and lots of snow on the way. Even chances for the valley floors. You can kind of see that mix of blue and green right over the top of the Treasure Valley region. You're going to see some chances of snow on top of that too for the Twin Falls area, but this is just the first wave, because heading into Friday, even more activity is on the way. Take a look as more rain is expected to move on in. Temperatures are actually going to take a little bit of a bump. We're kind of sitting in between this low pressure system right here and then this ridge. You can kind of see that arching motion that's happening. We're going to have that rain roll on into our region with the warmer temperatures, but those mountain ranges are going to stay nice and cool, which means snow is on the way. Thank goodness, skiers and snowboarders, we're going to actually get some fresh powder to get to shred on in just a little bit. Heading into the rest of Saturday, more activity into those mountains, but it looks as though the rest of Saturday and even Sunday is looking great for the valley floors. There might even be some more chances moving on into Sunday, so we'll have to pay attention to that. I do want to highlight something when it comes to the snowfall. Like right now, up to this point, not seeing too much activity through the valley floors, but this is what we're going to be expecting over the next couple of days. Sunday going into December 7th, going to see at least 8 inches up at Bogus Basin, 22 a bit further up in McCall. Cascade's going to be sitting at 11. Magic and Pomerel getting a fair bit on top of that too. Even more as we move into December. As you take a look, 13 inches over at Bogus Basin, 27 over at Pomerel. All the mountain ranges are going to be receiving a nice coating over the next couple of days. Now, this was a map that was shown a little bit earlier last month. Scott Dorval made this one up, highlighting what a La Nina precipitation pattern looks like. You need the moisture feed to move on in. You need the jet stream to move a little bit higher. You get wetter conditions to the north, drier conditions to the south. Take a look at our 6 to 10 day outlook. That's pretty similar to what we just saw a few moments ago. The wetter than normal sticking to the Pacific Northwest, the drier than normal conditions sticking to the south on top of that too. And yes, Idaho is going to be a big part of a lot of that rain and hopefully a lot of that snow for those mountains going to be moving on in as we head into December. I do want to highlight we have now reached the month of December. November ended up being the 6th warmest all time since recording started back in 1877. That's a pretty impressive time to see that we are one of the warmest Novembers ever, one of the driest on top of that too. That is going to change as we head into December, because take a look. Going to see an uptick in precipitation on the way. Things are going to dry out a little bit more for the Magic Valley heading into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and a bump in temperatures from 40s turning into 50s. Treasure Valley going to see a similar temperature range, but a little bit more rain is on the way. Take a look at 90% chance of showers on Friday. Rain snow mixes on Thursday. We'll see more precipitation continuing into Saturday and Sunday. Nice clear skies on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, we get right back into it. So yes, we had a fairly nice November, but just get ready. A cool and wet December is right around the corner.